Well, alright friends, subscribers, and no strangers, what's up? In this video, one of the things that I'm asked a lot when I mention this item, you ask the same question over and over. Beard, how do you ship those? And I think to myself, I put them in a box. Let's ship some VCRs. Alright, so today we're going to ship a VCR. Are y'all excited? Are y'all excited as I am about shipping a VCR? Because that generally means I made good money. So this Panasonic here, this gizmo right here, that's a $5 find at a yard sale. That's a remote. That's a remote I already had. They don't get the batteries for the remote. The remote with batteries is just extra weight, right? The battery, they get the cables. Sold it for $50 plus shipping. Got $25 shipping on it for calculated shipping. That's the only time I use calculated shipping is on big items. Oh, we're gonna go up. The rest of the time I just use just a guesstimate based on my sales history. So we're gonna ship it last. Got 3 other items. Let's throw the battery somewhere where I know where they're at. George Carlin, if you don't know this guy, if you're offended easily, he's not the comedian for you. He died a few years ago, but funny guy. So I still haven't found those other bubble mailers. So we're going to put him in a big one. And oh my god, that was difficult right there. This eBay shipping is killer, right? I think this thing, 4 ounces. 4 ounces. Right, Carlin on it. Alright, so. Okay, we only have 3 items. I lied. Sorry about that. Somebody bought the Millboards game. The plastic came off of it, so that's why I didn't sell it on eBay, on Amazon. But you can see the cards in it are still sealed. If you've never played this game, we played it in college a lot. It's a fun game. It's the French racing game, card game. So what makes this, what does shipping this and shipping this VCR have in common? Anybody? Bueller. Okay. Having the right supplies. So we're going to start off. This is a 6x6x6 box. I'll talk about 2 boxes in this video. The same ones I bought, I'll put the links in there below. If you see way over there on the cart, that big box, that's 200 of these. So I know everybody needs 200 boxes, but they were so cheap. So let's paper tape. So if that's a 6-inch box, we'll get a 12-inch piece of tape. Hey, I used my coupon, eBay paper tape. That's coming soon, right? I'm still on this roll right now. Let's see how much Millboards weighs before I start throwing the packing material on it. Alright, so it gets bubble wrapped, so that sometimes you gotta know how much something weighs. And so this game here in a metal tin is getting kind of heavy. So we're going to put it in something that doesn't increase the weight. Paper is heavier than bubble wrap. So this is 15 ounces. So that's the goal with shipping on eBay is to stay under a pound. 16 ounces or less. Because you can control your costs if you by the items you sell. I know people think, how can you control your shipping costs? You don't know where it's going. As long as you control the weight of an item. So we said 15 ounces. Let's see how quick, fast, and easy. I've got the correct box. I've got the bubble wrap. I've got the paper tape. It is so easy to do the shipping when you have the correct tools. And, okay, so half of my table is clear. Hey, that's better than it was a couple weeks ago, right? And now what everybody tuned in for. The magic of shipping a VCR. So, Everybody makes this out to be way more difficult than it is. All right, so what size box am I using? Ta-da! It is an, I know y'all can see that, it's an 18 by 14 by 8. The reason why we go 18, because I don't need 18 on this VCR. This VCR is, it's only 14 inches, so you got some extra on the width. But sometimes the dual players are a little wider. They're narrower, a little wider. So I wanted a box that would cover, give me enough room to ship them all. So the 18-inch box works. So 18 inches, let's go ahead and, we're going to do 18. We want 6 on each side. We'll do a 30-inch piece of tape. I know y'all fine. Man, I love that tape machine. I know. I love it too. Makes me tear up just thinking about how happy I am that I have it. I don't know what took me so long to get one. Stubborn. I don't know. So, all right. So it looks like an ordinary box, right? So what's the next thing we're gonna do? I want to protect this VCR. Let's put the box up here somewhere. Stay. I'm gonna go around it one way with bubble wrap, then around it the other way with bubble wrap. So let's go ahead. Probably 3 pieces. All right, that's one. That's 2. Then we need another one to go around. Make it longer. Alright. That's that 4 pieces, right? Alright, so we got. So I'm just going to cover each end. So going around this way. We're going to make like the VCR cocoon, right? Because the worst thing that can happen is it get damaged in shipping, and we don't want that. Even though a drop shipper bought this, I don't want it to break. Even though they'll never see it. It's alright. You still want to make their customer happy so that, you know, how do you prevent returns? Do your part, right? But be your drop shippers. It doesn't matter who buys them. I'm just happy to sell them. Alright, so. And then we're going to take this one and go around the long way. You know, take the long way home, right? Are there people in the audience old enough to remember that song, Take the Long Way Home? Alright, now we have a VCR cocoon. Y'all like that? See how it's protected around the front, protected around here. And so what do we need to do now? I need a donor box. Okay, we're going to use the box that the boxes came in as a donor box. I know you are shocked I can find a box cutter. But Beard, why do you need a donor box? You've got a box already, right? So we're not, just needs to be 8 inches or less. There's a method to this madness. Y'all will see very shortly. 6. That's right at 8 inches. We'll just cut it a little bit off of it. This is going to add a little bit of weight, but a lot of security. Security! Alright. So we have the donor box, and Beard, what the hell is the donor box for? We'll get to that in a minute. Alright, so we're going to bring the box back down here. We're going to set old VCR in the middle. Look at that. See, if it was a bigger machine, okay, y'all can't see. If it was a bigger machine, you'd have a little bit more extra space. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to throw some paper under there to make it even more secure. And then we're going to lay these on top. Put some more paper on top. Is this an exciting video or what? Are you on the edge of your seats watching Beard pack a VCR? So the one thing I'll tell you about larger items like this, I need to make more money. $5 VCR, sold it for $50 plus shipping. I'm gonna make a few dollars on the shipping because I got $25 to ship it. Gonna calculate it. I think I can get it shipped for like $15. So, Beard, you're forgetting about the donor box. Oh no, we're not. The weakest part of the box, and when it hits on the corners, and so I want to reinforce the corners. I learned this the hard way. I had a drop ship return where a beautiful machine that I got $190 for got dropped. So I just take these pieces, bend them in half, and stick them along the corners. And that reinforces those corners, right? Beard, you're smart. How'd you ever come up with this? Well, I failed, right? Okay, so failure is just to me, failure is a part of the learning process. You know, if a failure doesn't result in doing better, doing those kind of things, you have failed, you have lost, screw it, you're done. But, you know, a broken machine makes me think, what could I have done better? Oh no, that damn post office or FedEx or UPS, oh, they suck, No. Eliminate all of them. What could I have done to better make this survive anything? You know, if I'd have packed it better, it'd have survived there. I should have known. You got to take into account anything can happen to your package. So, we still got a couple more. We'll help reinforce these other ones, these smaller ones. So it's just putting extra. So now this. Let me put a little more paper. You don't want it to move. You don't want it to move. You want this sucker to be in here tight. So now what we're gonna get the piece of tape, and then what we have is a box that is reinforced on the corners. I've bubble wrapped it both ways. I've papered it in on both top and bottom so it won't move. This is a well packaged VCR. It will make it. I can tell you it will make it because I have experience saying that from my lessons of previous failures, they were just lessons on how to not do things right and how to really refine my shipping process. So let's get a piece of paper tape. That's the way you should be in life. You know, don't accept failure. Failure is just an opportunity to learn. There are no participation trophies in eBay. You either do or you don't. Look how nice this looks, right? Make sure y'all can see the perfect. Man, that looks like a professional did that. And they're going to open it up and they're going to find packing paper. They're going to find bubble wrap. They're going to find all their stuff in here. The corners are secure. This is a good box. This is a good... I think I did pretty well packing this. And it took me, what, 8 or 10 minutes for an item that I'm going to make right at $40, $45 on. I'm okay with that. So, I better be okay with it. I've got like 15 more of these suckers, right? I'm gonna list 4 more today. So we're gonna do this a couple more times, hopefully in the next few weeks, of shipping some VCRs until you guys get it, until you understand how important it is to do your part to make sure that this sucker gets there. So I don't have to measure this one because I know the dimensions. Let's see what it weighs. 8.8. Y'all know I like to play the guessing game, right? Okay, so to know that I didn't cheat, let's see what this thing weighs. How close was I? 803. I told you I'm pretty good at estimating this stuff. So 803. 1 ounce. I don't take any chances. I always round. So I've got the dimensions, I've got the weight. All I have to do is go put it in the eBay system, and voila, I have a VCR. I have the 2 little ones packed. They didn't take any time, and the big one. So you can do this. Get the right tools. That big bubble wrap holder over there came from Uline. Yeah, if I'm gonna sip these things, someone remind me to order bubble wrap. I know, be careful what I say because y'all will do it a lot, and I appreciate that. You guys are the world's greatest audience. So, all done. Bearded Picker is done shipping to eBay for the day. I'm gonna list my 5 items. You're gonna list a couple VCRs. I'm gonna test them. Remember, I've showed you how I test them. I've got the TV right down here. I've got this power strip right here, and I've got a great. I showed this on the show this morning. If you're not watching the show on the live stream, hey, why not? Okay, so I can't figure out what I did. I'll put them back up. Imagine that. I actually put something up for a change. My test tape. Y'all are gonna love this. It's Antarctic Wildlife Adventure. I watched some family look at penguins. I've learned a lot about the Panama Canal. That's the DVD, and I think I actually left that in a DVD player. So I think the Panama Canal, as sad as it can be. So now I'm death at a funeral. All right. So that's gonna do it for today's today's fun with Beard. I know y'all were thinking, Beard, you said you were gonna do Amazon returns. I'm doing that here in just a minute, so that'll be tomorrow's video. Same as it was yesterday. Tomorrow hasn't got here yet. Gotcha, right? Hey, do the YouTubery. I appreciate each and every one of you. We'll give you a big roll tide. We'll see you in the next one. Beard out.